Yes, Simon, you was out of your rabbit ass mind. That's what you wanted to say. You was. You was. I don't know why you did that. When I seen it, I said, this nigga brain ain't done. I'm not going to lie to you. I said, his brain ain't done. God's still working on him. And God is still working on some of us, Simon. But you should have known that. You didn't realize, like, just how big the wedding was. Just who she was as a person. Like, she's all about a storyline. She's all about the looks. She's all about the aesthetic and the bag. You know, like when I watched that wedding, you know, because I seen pictures of them getting married, so that we're gonna put some pictures on the screen. It didn't give a happy wife, oh, I'm marrying my husband, the love of my life. It gave, oh girl, look at my wedding, look at my outfit. It's all about me. And you know, hey ladies and gents, my name is Miss Brownstone and welcome back to my channel. Let's get into some things, shall we? So y'all remember Porsha Williams? And remember how she married that scamming African dude, Simon? And you know how they gonna do a divorce? Well, Simon was doing an interview and he decided to discuss Porsha, and he said some interesting things. Okay, let's roll the clip first.
Marrying her?
Absolutely. I said to her in one of my text messages to her, because she didn't respond because I kept asking, why did you file for divorce? And she wouldn't say anything. I tried to reach her mom. Her mom would not respond either. I later figured out this felt like a coup. You know, when you when I don't know if you're familiar with. I'm familiar. I say it because I'm from Nigeria, and that we were ruled at one point by the military, and so every so often when you want to change leadership, the president, you stage a coup.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I was totally blindsided. I was no member of her family, whether on the mother's side or on the father's side, reached out to me. And the only person I actually reached out to was her mom, and she didn't respond. And so I essentially sent her a text message. I said this was a $5 million rehab project that I took on. She never shared her concerns or issues with me before filing for divorce. If you're married, I've been married quite a bit. I think I understand a little bit about the dynamics of. I should understand a little bit about the dynamics of a relationship. You discuss issues and say, "Hey, if this does not change or something does not happen, this is what might come of it."
Mhm.
We never had those discussions, and I'm happy to share with you text messages where I was essentially blindsided by the
I,
divorce filing.
I was actually going to ask you if this was something that you saw coming, if conversations had been had prior. What do you think or what do you think Portia's reason was to file for divorce?
I think I was targeted.
In what way?
Um, I was targeted from day one for financial reasons. When I filed for divorce from my previous, ex-wife, she was in my DM praying for me, and I think I was in a vulnerable position at that time, and I entertained it, and so it just kind of snowballed from there.
Mhm.
Getting engaged in 30 days. I mean, who does that? I was out of my 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 goddamn mind to have done that, and of course, I'm paying dearly for it.
Wow.
Yes, Simon, you was out of your rabbit ass mind. That's what you wanted to say. You was. You was. I don't know why you did that. When I seen it, I said, this nigga brain ain't done. I'm not going to lie to you. I said, his brain ain't done. God's still working on him. And God is still working on some of us, Simon. But you should have known that. You talking about she slid in your DMs after you was going through your divorce with your ex-wife. Honey, before she slid in your DMs, you couldn't tell that she was only pursuing you or looking at you for financial reasons. You're not the cutest. Just saying. Even though I don't think women should date men based off their looks. That's a conversation for a different day. But you're not the cutest. And not only that, do y'all remember the clip? Do y'all remember the clip? And she comes from Atlanta Housewives, right? I believe so. Do you remember the clip where she went to go hang out with Simon's wife? and it was her and a couple other girls or whatever, and they went to the house, and Porsha seen the wife's house and how the Simon and his wife was living in the pool, and Simon came out and was giving the wife, getting everybody drinks and stuff like that, and she was like, oh, I could get used to this. I love this, and I love it.
Boom, boom. Yes.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank you for coming.
And I see you laid it out for us.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, solid.
Now, that makes me want to get married all over again.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
Yes,
It's
we
gorgeous.
may just have to renew our vows, ring upgrade.
You know, love it. The usual. Love it.
Well,
Oh, yes.
I'm the
Well,
queen.
you did whatever you want.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You know, it's been. It looks like you were about to try. She is not little. Is that a hot tub over there? Not like it's water.
Honey, turn on the hot tub, please.
I love this marriage.
I'm gonna yell at you and tell you what I need you to be doing. I don't want you to.
Did I hear somebody say whack, 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 whack? Oh my gosh, I feel like you can do a music thing.
See, those were signs that she only wanted you for financial benefit. And that I don't know why that girl even kept Porsha around. Once Porsha would have started talking about, oh, I can get used to this and I love his life and your husband is, I'd have been like, girl, get the fuck up out my house. Get the fuck up out my house. Let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord split you, honey. Get on. You better get on. You better get the getting before I get the getting. Yeah. That's what I would have said. Because, honey, what? You got to be careful. That's why I don't bring hoes around my man. None of my whole friends or my friends, period, have seen my man. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all not coming around. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because you know what? Africans, they definitely do get targeted. And not only that, I believe that they are just hopeless motherfucking romantics. I love my African men. Y'all are hopeless romantics, and some of y'all are just cheaters. But most of them are hopeless fucking romantics. Okay, they're raised to be married, and they're family oriented and all those good things there. And that's why you can't come around my man. Point blank. Period. Okay, so to Simon's ex-wife, you should have noticed it. When you seen you had an African man, you should have been like, you can't come around my man, honey, because I be damned. But then also, here's my thing. Just saying. You didn't realize, like, just how big the wedding was, just who she was as a person. Like, she's all about a storyline. She's all about the looks. She's all about the aesthetic and the bag. Like, when I watched that wedding, because I seen pictures of them getting married. Sorry, that we're going to put some pictures on the screen. It didn't give a happy wife, oh, I'm marrying my husband, the love of my life. It gave, oh, girl, look at my wedding. Look at my outfit. It's all about me. And, So, I don't know. He regrets marrying her. He is a dummy. He shouldn't have married that bitch. And damn sure, in 30 days, listen, if this Nigerian man can get married in 30 days, do not believe these men when they talk about how, they've been with you for 10 plus years and they don't know if they want to marry you yet. He got married in 30 days and he had shit to lose. Okay, financially, and he got married in 30 days. Don't you let Day Day and Daquan and them convince you that y'all need to keep on shacking up for 12 plus more years. You gonna end up like a Chrissy. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay? Don't do it to yourself now, ma'am. Don't do it to yourself. I would like to know, what's your thoughts? Do you think Porsha targeted him? I fucking think so. I definitely think so. Okay. I don't know. Porsha always gave me hoe. Okay. And there's some hoes that get paid. And there's some hoes that just ho to ho. But that's a hoe that gets paid. Hey, I ain't knocking a hustle, but I'm just stating facts. All right. So that's my POV. I would love to hear y'all POV. Okay. So put it in the comments down below so we could just kiki. And as always, ladies and gents, keep it clatchy. And I look forward to hearing from you guys next time.